Hey ladies, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be talking about top ways in that you are chasing men. Okay, so for you to be able to attract a masculine man, in his masculine energy, you need to remain in your feminine energy. And pursuing a man, chasing a man in any way, shape, or form is going to remove that polarity, and you're going to be the masculine if you are the one chasing a guy, pursuing him. So we're going to talk about the literal ways that you are chasing a man, but we're also going to talk about the energetic ways in that you are chasing a man. Okay? Because remember, your vibe, the whole energetic aspect of it is half of the equation. Okay? So I'm going to give you the energetic ones, the most important ones in the end. But we're going to talk about the obvious ones. Okay? So number one, you are the one who asked him out. That's pretty obvious, right? If you started liking his photos on Instagram, started commenting, liking all his stuff on Facebook, Instagram, you were watching all his stories, basically you're stalking him on social media, that's chasing him. Okay? If you slid into his DMs, that's a huge one. You can't believe the amount of influencers that have reached out where they were the ones who texted the guy on Instagram. So when you're doing that, when you are pursuing the man, you don't really know that this person is into you, because whatever you throw at them, oh, they'll take it. They'll take it for 3 weeks, for 3 months, for 3 years. Okay, so don't message anyone on Instagram. Don't chase them online. So what other way? So you're the one that is taking all the initiative. And again, this is for dating, right? When you're married, there's some of this, but some of the stuff is different. Okay? So you're the one initiating, you're the one planning, you're the one that has the leadership. So you having the literal leadership, okay, because you need to understand that the women's leadership is to be energetic rather than literal, like physical. Okay? So you kind of making it work, all those things that are you leading is chasing him. Okay? What happens when you are chasing a man? Not only will he run away, but you open yourself to a whole host of issues and problems. Like if you ever chased a man, if you have been in a situation where you were the initiator, like don't even think that will end up working. Or hey, for all we know, you're the masculine and he's a feminine, and that happens to work. There's some exceptions. Then by all means. Well, yeah. So what else? Moving to his city. Okay. So if you're not his fiance, if you're not his wife, and you're thinking of moving to his city, think again. Absolutely out of the question. If he wants you to move to his city, there better be a ring on your finger and a wedding date. Okay? Or I would even say, get married first, if you want to do that. What else? Waiting for him. So this kind of goes hand in hand with the last one that I'm going to give you. But when you're waiting for him to take the initiative or propose to you or go to whatever you think is the next step in your relationship, waiting for him is the same as chasing him. Why? Because if he's not chasing you, you're chasing him. Okay? Like literally almost. I'll get into that in a minute. Obviously, things like texting this man, calling him, texting him like, your pen pals, between dates, you're, texting a bunch. That is pretty much chasing him because he's not chasing you. So you're chasing him, therefore. What else? The single most important aspect of chasing a man, because I feel like most of the stuff is pretty obvious, but this one is not. When you only date one man, you know what happens? You're putting all the pressure on him, and he knows it. And he's like, whoa. Okay? He's like, oh, she's waiting. She's expecting. This is chasing him energetically. Versus imagine that you are meeting multiple people, dating multiple men to see who is your match, to see who is a mutual match, to see who matches your values, right? All of a sudden, then they are chasing you because all your energy is not in one basket. And that is the single most important thing you can do to not chase men, because you could, for all you know, you could do all things perfect, like sit there and like never text them, play hard to get, play. You're playing because you're not really hard to get. You're just waiting for him, waiting to see if he will choose you. Obviously, these are all pick-me behaviors. All of this that I mentioned, including dating the one man, the only one, because you're waiting for him to pick you. Okay, you're like, is he going to choose me? Am I going to be his girlfriend? Is he going to propose to me? Versus, imagine how much more desirable you will be if you're like, you know what? Sure, I like you. I'm getting to know you. And I'm seeing if, we will be a match. Okay. all of a sudden the pressure is not on him, because you're like, I'm seeing who we will be, like a mutual match with in terms of values and things. All of a sudden it's not on him, the pressure. And your value, your perceived value, skyrockets because you're not desperate. When you're with one man, waiting for him, oh, I want to get to know him. I can barely handle one person. It's just that if I don't get to know him deeply, then, I can't really deal with it. Stop that. Stop it, because these are not, dating someone is not a relationship. Okay? You're supposed to be getting to know people. You're supposed to, exploring. Oh my God, that thing again. So that is the single biggest way that you are chasing him energetically. And then the last one, which kind of goes hand in hand, when you're thinking about him nonstop. So if you follow me, if you are into my work, you will know that energy is our biggest way of communication. And you will understand that we are all interconnected by the collective consciousness. And people can feel you. And if you are thinking about someone nonstop, they will feel it. At first, they might text you. They might reach out to you because they feel you. But then they will be like, this is too much. When all the pressure is on you, you tend to retreat. Anything you chase retreats, right? It runs away. So this is why circular dating, rotational dating, or how I like to call it, courtship dating, works so amazingly, because it totally changes your energy, your vibe, your perceived value totally skyrockets. You're no longer waiting to be picked, or just kind of sitting there without anyone buying you. Like, Jesus, that sounds horrible. So you're not sitting there waiting for this one guy, like, oh, I'm so into him, while he's just like, yeah, I'm just getting to know you. So that's why with courtship dating, you are literally here evaluating all your suitors and candidates, and seeing who will be the best for you and who will be crazier for you, really and truly. Because if you are with someone where you are more into him than he is into you, good luck with that. Really good luck with that, right? So again, keep staying tuned. Sign up to my email list, where you can stay tuned for my course launch, where we do courtship dating for marriage, where you can learn how to do that as a pro, as in to your advantage, right? And avoid all of the nonsense that comes with chasing men, waiting for men, and being a pick me. Okay? So that's pretty much it, ladies. I mean, there's all the obvious things that we know of, but keep in mind the energetic component of chasing men. Is your energy all in one basket where he feels all the pressure? Or is he chasing you? Okay? So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Make sure you subscribe and sign up to my email list for when things come out. Okay? Talk to you guys later. And